Hello, Barry Lynch is my name, and I'm from a company called Dino Locks. And today we're going to talk about a Baste 2-lever lock. A Baste 2-lever lock is a lock that's fitted in most internal doors in homes, and in some cases, some businesses when they're really old. And we come across them in some cases on a back door of some of the older houses. However, you've got to remember that it is only a 2-lever lock, and it wouldn't be covered from an insurance point of view. The minimal requirement for a lock on any home or business would be a 5-lever, and that's to insurance standards. So we have a 2-lever Baste lock and a key, and obviously the key enters in and throws a bolt in the center like that, and you generally have a handle then here which pulls back the latch. So what we have is the Baste keys. They tend to run from roughly 1 to 16, and there's a couple, one or two A's in the middle there. And what can sometimes happen with this particular lock is where you get a key that's not meant for the lock. So it could be where you've lost a key for a door, and then you go and get another key, and you put it in, and it will throw the bolt, but it won't open it. And that tends to happen a lot because most of the keys will lock it but won't open it. So what can you do to avoid that? Well, one thing is where you get a key, you put it in the lock, but keep the door in the open position. So you don't actually physically lock the door, you're only locking the lock. I know you're going to get caught with the bolt stuck out if you can't get it in, but at least you have the door in the open position. Then you have a case of where the key might be worn. So some of the older keys might be worn, or the lock inside might be worn. And that could be a case of where you lock it and it can't open it. And we come across a lot where somebody is locked inside a room, and that tends to happen when something is worn. So what I would say is to try and avoid that is check the receiver also on the other side. So the receiver is the part where the bolt goes into. And if that's quite tight to lock in, well then you're going to put wear and tear on the key, and you're going to put wear and tear on the inside of the bolt levers that throw the bolt. So to avoid that, adjust your receiver, and then obviously make sure your key is working perfectly. If not, maybe pick up another key. There's always a number on the Baste key on the top, and that will tell you what number coincides with the door.